Think about the biggest problem in your life right now. Hold it in your mind. Feel its weight. Feel its reality. Now Robert Adams asks you one simple question: who has this problem? You do. You say, I have this problem. But who exactly is this I? This is where everything begins to unravel. Because the I that has the problem is itself part of the dream. Robert Adams said, you have no problems. You only think you do. And that one realization is the beginning of complete freedom. Every problem you have ever had existed only in one place. In your mind. Not in reality. Not in awareness. Only in the story the mind created around a situation. Remove the story, and the problem vanishes. A situation arises. Your mind immediately labels it: this is a problem. This is bad. This should not be happening. And in that labeling, the suffering begins. But look closely. Before the mind labeled it, was there a problem? There was only a situation. A fact. A circumstance. Neutral. Neither good nor bad. The problem was created by the mind in the very act of calling it a problem. Robert Adams taught, nothing is ever as serious as you think it is. Not your finances. Not your relationships. Not your health. Not your future. The seriousness is added by the mind. Remove the mind, and only life remains. Simple. Pure. Manageable. This does not mean you ignore situations. You still act. You still respond. But you act from clarity. Not from fear. You respond from peace. Not from panic. That is the difference. Here is the deepest teaching. The self, your true nature, has never had a single problem. Not one. In the entire history of your existence. Problems belong to the ego. To the personal self. To the story of me. But you are not the ego. You are not the personal self. You are the vast awareness in which the ego appears. When you identify with the ego, you inherit all its problems. All its fears. All its wounds. But when you rest as awareness, as the self, you discover something extraordinary. There are no problems here. There never were. Robert Adams said, turn within. Find the self. And you will see that what you thought were problems were simply waves on the surface of the ocean. You are the ocean, not the wave. So how do you live this? How do you apply this teaching in a practical world with real responsibilities? Robert Adams gave a simple practice. Whenever a problem arises, a pause. Do not react immediately. Ask yourself, to whom does this problem arise? It arises to me. Then ask, who am I? Go deeper than the name. Deeper than the role. Deeper than the story. Find the one who is aware of the problem. That one has no problem. Rest there. Even for one moment. And you will feel the weight lift. Not because the situation changed, but because you remembered who you are. You are not your problems. You are the awareness that watches problems come and go. Like clouds passing through the sky. Like waves rising and falling in the ocean. You are the sky. You are the ocean. And the sky has never once been troubled by a cloud.